Should Trump run for a third term?
I would like Trump to be the dictator of this motherfucker. I like that white man. Y'all think it's a joke.
Man, Trump should run for a fifth term, a sixth term. He should run a marathon. I don't know. He should run for everything, man. He should run for a top 5 rappers that are alive. I don't know. Donald Trump should run for everything, man. I think if Donald Trump had an ice cream truck company, it'd be the best ice cream truck company in the world. Whatever he does, whatever he puts his hand on, it turns into gold.
Do you think Trump should run for a third term?
Man, Trump needs to run for 100 terms.
Why?
He keeping us safe. He got on lockdown. Ain't nobody gonna with us as long as Big Trump in the office. You talking about?
Should Trump run for a third term?
No, he shouldn't run for a third term. He should just be president for life.
Why?
Because we need a dictator. We need somebody like Trump who doesn't give a fuck and does whatever he wants and puts the American people first. I know that the economy is booming. I know that illegal immigration is at an all-time low. I know that businesses are thriving. I know that the streets are cleaned up. And I know that America is being restored to its most prosperous state, which it was, not anymore, but now it is again. So yeah, I think he should be allowed to just stay in office.
Do you think Trump should run for a third term?
Absolutely. If he can, I hope he can run for 5 terms. All I know is I get up every single day. I don't prefer listening to the news. Every single time I turn on the radio, bad news, bad news, bad news, stupid dog from Biden. And now if I turn it on for 5 minutes, all I hear is one more great thing, one more great thing, one more great thing. And then I go to NPR for a few minutes when the commercials come on. Trump is a danger to...
All right, Barrister. Now, he had the focus. That's at the streets. The street journalist goes down and asks people randomly or whatever. Now, the focus is not about Trump. It's about democracy. This is one of the reasons why I hate democracy. Yeah, it has its pros and cons. The con is, what if you have a bad leader? So such bad leader will perpetuate himself or herself in power. Just like we have Paul Biya of Cameroon. I heard that the daughter now is criticizing the father. That's a different talking.
You still want to contest?
Still want to contest, yeah. So just like we have Paul Biya of Cameroon or whatever. So that is the point. But the problem is now we have a Donald Trump who is good. That's my problem. But he will be faced with 2028. He will be faced with time limits, term limits rather. So that is my point. Now somebody is good. Why should you, because of democracy, because of constitution, you just discard this good at the end of 2028? These people, Democratic Party have done so much damage that 4 years can never be enough to fix what the damage they have caused in the US. So now, 2028, Donald Trump will be compelled to leave the scene because of democracy. This is one of the key reasons why I hate democracy, because democracy will always discard, no matter how good you are, you may be a credible, a perfect leader, but term limits will limit your potentials. That is just my problem. Barrister, what is your take on that? You see people talking about the success of Donald Trump, but that's not my focus anyway. My focus is, why do you think? Do you think the democracy, even though both sides have pros and cons, do you think are you on the side of let me use this word, an authoritarian system of governance?
Not really. Although in appropriate cases, it could be better. But for a country like US, all the disadvantages are there. Look, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Age also affects a person's performance in office. Yeah. As good as I believe in Trump, age I cannot say, as much as I believe in Trump and like that he won the last election, I look at his age. Yeah. He will continue to deteriorate. So what should happen is for him to prop up the young MAGA people that will carry on his legacy. Yeah. Instead of becoming a dictator or remaining for life. A dictator, for instance, if it is Nigeria, for instance, if Obasanjo back in 1999 was a dictator, today Nigeria would have come out of his problem.
I agree completely with you. Honestly,
Nigeria
I
would have,
agree on that. Obasanjo would have been far better Nigeria, far
Nigeria would
better
have
man.
come out of its economic and political
Yes,
problems.
honestly.
Nigeria would have been stable today if
Yeah.
Obasanjo had continued to rule, even as a dictator.
Yeah,
So
honestly.
in some cases, it can in African countries, a benevolent and hardworking dictator is preferable to democracy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because Buhari's government brought us almost to the point of collapse.
Yeah.
And we are still struggling. I don't know where this government will take us. Whether it will now finally put a death nail
But
on
hold on,
Nigeria.
let's give credit to whom credit is due. At least there's something good that Obasanjo, what is his name? Tinubu has done. I can't believe this is coming from me. I can't believe I will ever have anything to praise Tinubu for. But that is what it is. That is who I am. I don't believe in people being perpetually evil. To me, I believe in my opinion about people evolve based on their attitudes, based on their actions, and sort of. So, dollar has been very, very stable, Barrister. In fact, Naira has been very stable, and in fact, it's even gaining strength now. Do you see that as very positive, something good that Tinubu is doing? Do you think this is it is part of his policies?
Well, when you say Naira has stabilized, what has caused the stabilization? Is it permanent or temporary?
That's a good question anyway.
This stabilization is temporary and is based on the huge revenues that government is taking in. It's not based on
the internally generated revenue.
Both internal and the external. But no, there has been an increase in production of crude oil. You know, we were producing about 500 to 600 barrels per day against
2 point something,
quota,
about 2 million.
OPEC quota that gave us 2.1. Now we are producing 1 point something. We are going almost to the level that
so that is
OPEC has given.
That's part of what is responsible for this stabilization, right?
So that is part of what is responsible for the stabilization of the Naira, because we are taking in far more money, and that has helped to stabilize the Naira. That's why I say it is temporary. It is not from production.
No, but hold on, Barrister.
It is a credit one way or another.
Yeah, it is, because you know why I say it's a credit. That's what I wanted to just double down on my point. It's a credit. Honestly, I give credit to Tinubu for that.
But you
why?
also forget you forgot where he took it from.
Yeah,
you forgot where he took it from.
No,
where it is now.
Yeah, but no, but hold on. When he first came in, Naira actually hit up to 18 up to 19.
It was because of his policy. It's because of his devaluation of the Naira.
Now, okay. Now the truth is, I don't think it is totally about oil. That dollar, the rise of exchange rates in Nigeria was due to corruption. It was self-induced. It was deliberate. It was done by greedy actors. We'll come to that because something happened with this Access Bank. We'll come to that.
Of course.
How banks benefited, politicians benefited from it, but from the sale of them. So it was an official increase from corruption because they manipulated the dollar deliberately to make money.
A lot of loopholes that the Tinubu administration has blocked in that dollar issue, which have helped to stabilize the Naira. That is the truth.
Yeah,
you are not even getting dollar now from remittance direct.
You see,
they are paying you in Naira.
Shockingly,
a lot of things have been done.
Yeah, surprisingly, because nothing goes down in Nigeria for the first time. Dollar, I just saw whatever. There was I trying to do something, whatever, and I just went. I shockingly dollar Naira has gone down, appreciated for 1,004 something to $1. Man, that was shocking to me. This thing hit up to almost 2,000. For God's sake. And now
And
it's
for a
long
time, it stabilized at about 1,500.
Yeah, 1,500 thereabout.
So it has come down a little now.
Yeah, so I think, honestly, I think, let's be frank, let's be sincere. Tinubu, I think I credit him for that. That credit should go to him. That is one. I can't believe I'm the one saying that, because that man does not, everything about him is just being very selfish and greedy. Nothing good comes from him, but at least one thing good has come from him, and which is the stabilization of Naira, which will go a lot of, I think, with that, by extension, it has stabilized the inflation rate. Things are not unlike when things were every 24 hours, which will almost multiply in cost. You go to the market today, the next day, it's a different price or whatever. Now, things have stabilized. Cost of goods are stabilized generally. Anyway,
That's correct.